I have coffee. I know it's late in the evening, it's like 7 o'clock, but I did make decaf. We have just come from the beach. My sister and I went to Blauberg, and she wanted to sit. There's a place called Blue Peter, so she sat and just have something to drink, and I went for a cold plunge. And the water weren't as cold as it always are, but I was so cold because the wind was icy. So we were sitting chatting outside and visiting with a friend, and it just got so cold. So by the time I got home, hi Becky, I was ice cold. So I'm so chuffed. I had time to quickly shower and just warm up a little bit and have coffee. So what are you guys working on today? I think I want to work on my quilt. So I've started this quilt maybe 20 years ago. Yeah, it might have been 20 years ago, maybe longer. I don't know. I've got quite a few blocks done. I've got this one done. I just saw I've done this one wrong. So I think I'm going to unpick it. Who's that? Alexandra. Hi, Alexandra. Hi, Dia. And how are you guys? Oh, awesome. So I'll still decide about redoing this one. It's going to bother me, though. I'll unpick this one. Okay. So there's these ones. It looks like that. And then there's these ones, and I have cut some other ones in other groups, and I just went through my bag. So this is my bag, and as I was working through the years, all the fabrics that might play well, I put them in. Who's that? Michelle, good afternoon. Yes, I'm a bit later today. Like I said, we went to I went for a cold plunge, and it is the best thing ever. What's that? You're eating lunch, you're eating lunch and doing sewing, and then going to your sewing room. Nice. So yeah, I think it is time to actually work on it. So I see there's those ones, and then there are these ones. So there's that and that with the green block, and then these. So there's like different ones. And what I did when I cut them out, I put them all together like this. So I know that this will make one of my blocks. Ooh. So Becky, we have a thing called Checkers 6060. So Checkers is like maybe no, it's better than Target. It's like a shopping shop, you know, like where you do buy your groceries. I don't know what you guys have there. And we have Checkers 6060. So you go on the app, you go and pick your things that you want, and then a guy on a little scooter come and deliver it at your door. You pay a certain amount for it a month, but it is so worth it. Oh, so yeah, my aim today is just to finish a block. Doesn't need to be more than one block. I just want to finish one block. So let's see how far we can get. Now, I am not a quilter. I really don't know what I'm doing. I know you do. Your seam, my seam allowance is like 1/2 inch, and that's all I know. And I sew them together until they all are together, and that's it. So if you have any advice of how to do these blocks, these what do you call this? 1, 2, 3, 5. It's near hexagon. A hexagon, I think, is 8. Whatever it's called. It's not an octagon. No, I can't remember. So anyway, if there's a way of sewing these things together easier, I'm open for suggestions. Instacart. I feel picky. Oh, I know that one. Oh, I know that one. And today you wanted to go to this to be sure the fruit you got was fresh and wasn't going to. Oh, that's so true. A hexagon. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So my algebra was terrible at school, but my geometry was really good. So I passed on geometry. But because I'm Afrikaans, my shapes, I still think about it in Afrikaans. So sometimes I really struggle with finding the right words. Oh my goodness, I've just realized some of these, I've done it in my hand. I'm impressed. Yeah, usually I won't buy fruit on that app. It's just like the general things. So what I do when I do little quilt blocks like hexagons, as I was told, I don't, because it's a quilt block, I don't start at the end. I start the size of the seam allowance away from the end. And I just find that works better. Years ago, my boyfriend at that time, his brother was getting married. And so this guy came to visit me in Israel. And while he was there, he was actually quite cool. I convinced him that we should make his brother and the wife to be a quilt. So while I was working in the daytime, he was actually cutting up all the hexagons. And he started like sorting them out and putting them together. And with that one, I've learned, and he actually did a good job because did I have a sewing machine? I started out without a sewing machine there. And then a friend brought hers over and she lent me hers. So he started sewing the blocks together, and then I took the rest of, I think he came to visit me in July in Israel. I was living in Israel at that stage. And by the time I went over for Christmas, I finished the thing. I think I had still I put squares in between some places, and I still had those things to do. And it just took forever. But it was actually quite a nice experience to make that quilt. And oh, the excitement of his brother and the brother's wife was priceless. So it was worth it. And then before that, I made a log cabin quilt. Oh, hi there, Debbie. How are you doing? And a log cabin quilt. I remember I was making it. I was putting all the blocks together, and my brother, he just started really growing at that stage. And he came in and he looked at it, and it was like all the nice autumn colors. And he climbed in under it. I was still busy putting everything together, and he's like, "Okay, this is mine." And he literally used that quilt until it fell apart. And I think I made one other quilt, but that's about it. I've not made many quilts. Yeah, so it was, and he had, I'm going to gossip now. He had this girlfriend. I know he's not watching, so I'm going to tell you guys. Second quilt for 5 years now. It's taking ages, but I won't rush it. It's about a double bed size now. Oh, wonderful, Michelle. Yeah, I've been doing it for 20 years. I think at least 20 years. So anyway, so let me gossip. So my brother had this girlfriend, and she was studying to become a doctor, but she thought she was better than the rest of us. And she would you would talk to her and she would look away, and pretend you didn't talk to her, things like that. She was really nasty. Luckily, he didn't marry her. The girl he married in the end was lovely. He's still lovely. But anyway, this girl, she hated his quilt. She hated it to the point where she was like telling him she's going to break up with him if he doesn't throw this quilt out, because that was on his bed. That was what he slept under. And he was just like, this is my quilt. I'll sleep under it, because I made it extra length for him, So it was quite funny when they broke up. He's like, now I can use my quilt. Okay, so I've done that part. Now we're going to fill it in between. I forgot how quick this goes. Okay, let's see if it still goes quick when I start all the other things. Oh, wow, Michelle. Oh, nice. Yeah, I started this one with hand sewing, and then I questioned my life choices and went over to my sewing machine. But the purpose of these live meetings is to work through all the things that's been lying around forever and a day. So that's what we're doing. This has been lying around for 20 years. So I think it is time to do it. So another thing, I don't know if you guys can see that sign behind me. It says Ak Nitak. Who's this? Yeah, sewing squares, Alexandra, is much easier. So that sign behind me says Ak Nitak. So when I was little, because I'm part of triplets, my parents would dress us all the same. But my sisters are identical and I'm not. And I got so miffed with it that I wanted to look different. But I was also really messy. So my mom would dress us all ready and nice. And by the time she's finished dressing the last one, I would be dirty already. So I started wearing my clothes back to front, because then it's clean, the back is still clean. And then if it gets even, and then I also look different from my sisters. And then if it gets really dirty, then I would put it inside out. But then I still had another side of the inside out to wear when it's even more dirty, because I was a messy little girl. So my parents started calling me Aknitak, my name backwards. So that's the sign for my label. So I had this dress on this morning, and I made it. I call it my coastal grandmother dress, because I was inspired by the coastal grandmother look, but also I love stripes, and this was a linen tablecloth a friend of mine threw out. So I had it on, and while we were at the place where we were swimming, I had a milkshake. It was not great. I must actually tell myself not to have the chocolate milkshakes, because I hate the chocolate milkshake syrup they use, which is so chemical, and it's just horrible. So anyway, I spilled on this dress. So I thought, oh, I need to come. Thank you. I need to come and do my live, and I can't have like chocolate running down the front, so I just put it back to front. So that's actually the side I prefer. I did make it so I can wear it back to front, both sides, but yeah, I am living up to my name, my nickname today. But back to this wild swimming. Oh, it was so nice today. I think the sea was warmer than last time, because my hands didn't go white, and I could stay in longer, because last time it was freezing cold. But it also, our temperatures can vary, so it was actually such a nice afternoon swimming. And the sea, the tide was low, so I was not deep. I would never go deep in Cape Town waters. Cut out PJ pants for you and the grandsons. And you are really industrious at the moment. Anyway, so I was just floating around and diving into the waves. They weren't very deep. It was like maybe up to here, the deepest part. But like I said, I won't go very deep in the Cape Town waters, because it's notorious for white, is it called a white shark? No. I think it's called white sharks. You know those big ones? Yes, that is nice to always have that. I swim in Blouberg, so it's quite cold. So that's the cold, but the other side is even colder. So the temperatures at the max is about 16 degrees Celsius, which I think it's like 58, if I remember right. What do you call those big sharks? Big, great whites, yes. I think it's called great whites. So yeah, we do have them here. We have different sharks actually on the coastline. And also Robben Island I can literally see Robben Island. So, and it's got its name from all the robs. The other day as I was swimming, a rob came swimming past me, and the sharks love the robs. So, yeah, I don't want to become shark food, so I don't go deep. But you know what? There's a swim every year from Blouberg to Robben Island. It's 7 kilometers, and I would really love to do it one year. Apparently, it's like there's only place that it's like 100 people, and yeah, you swim from the one side to Robben Island, and that's something I would really like to do. But yeah, today's swim was amazing. What are you guys working on today? I know Diane said she's making pajama pants for herself and her grandchildren, grandbabies, and what are the rest of you doing? Is it a sewing day or a knitting or Becky? I saw your little angel. It is gorgeous. You guys must go and have a look at her shorts. She was crocheting the angel yesterday. And also, I forgot to tell you guys, I've opened a community tab where you can go and post your things if you want, and so people can see what you all are making, because that's something, you know, for those of us who have the channels, we can show off, which is part of the fun of making stuff. But if you don't have a channel and you do want to show what you've been making, I would love it if you can put it on the community tab. I really my heart is really that this becomes like a place where, yeah, where you can get together with sewing friends. That's so important, to get together with like-minded people. I know you're supposed to iron as you go, and usually I do, but hello, Bubbles. Oh, my boy has an ear infection. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. My dress is stuck in my wheels. His ear is so ouchy, this ear. Can you see how he's pulling it? At least it's not hot anymore. So I had to clean it out today. Oh, yeah. And the sweater, so wait a second. Debbie, hand sewing the hem on the sweater. You started on first day live. Wow, Debbie, well done. Oh, welcome, Susan. You are so welcome. Your poor Bubbles. He's got a bad ear infection. Look how he's pulling this ear. Oh. So anyway, I had to torture him with eardrops and spray and everything. Yeah, he's between us. I have a feeling he might have one of those horrible diseases. He was a rescue, but I have him on Ambritose, and it really helps. So I'm on it, and he's on it, and as long as he's on that, because that boosts his immune system, then he does actually really well, and he fights off the infections. But otherwise, he sometimes gets really not well. Michelle. Michelle, are you working on embroidery with a machine doing Winnie the Pooh on handkerchiefs to give to friends for your daughter-in-law's baby shower? Have 22 more to do. Oh my goodness, that's a big job. Because you know what? People don't realize when you do embroidery. I don't do embroidery on embroidery machines because I've never been in the mood to learn how they work. I know it's a bad excuse, but I feel like I've got so many other places where I have to learn new things that I'm going to give myself grace and not have to learn how to use an embroidery machine. I think it's beautiful and awesome, but yeah, 22 more. So back to the embroidery machine. People don't realize that if something, sometimes your machine acts up, because I've got quite a few friends who've got embroidery machines. Your machine acts up, and then you have to start over, and then you lose out on everything, and it's a mess. So good luck. I'm really rooting for you. I hope your machine plays along nicely. Ooh, it's mosquito season. Oh, but that's a fly. Okay. I hate mosquitoes. Coffee. So what's the temperatures today on your side of the world? Here it was not too bad. I think it was maximum 27 degrees Celsius. So I think that is about 78 or something, maybe a bit more, and Fahrenheit. But it was a beautiful day, and I was actually able to work in my workroom on that side, my office, until about 1 o'clock, and then it got too hot. Am I missing something? I've got such FOMO some days. Alexandra, you like to keep things simple. Hope that's not lazy. I don't think it's lazy to keep things simple. You know, there's this expression, what did my sister also call it? Oh, it's maybe not the best thing. Oh, awesome. I'm glad your machine is playing along. So my sister always say, make it simple, stupid. So you're tempted to embroider, to buy an embroidery machine every time So Carol shows. Oh, yes. I mean, she is like the ambassador for embroidery machines. Her and Grace. Grace from So Lovely with Grace. Oh, she also does the most amazing things on her embroidery machine. But no, I have no ambitions in getting one. Which one do you have, Michelle? My friend had the Bernina Artist or Artista, something like that. Artista, I think it was called. And another friend had a brother one, but I can't remember what was the name of it. But oh, they did beautiful things on there. Okay, so stabilizer. That makes sense because you know, with anything, if you use the correct stabilizer, things are fine. It's when you don't. Okay, I'm just checking out. This is one of those. Ah, see, I sometimes not doing it. It's not done correctly. Look at that mess over there. Can you see over there? Oh, there. Oh well. I'm sure when I quilt it, it's going to be fine. I'm actually really enjoying this. How have I not? You know what? I'm just thinking here because I'm making a queen size quilt for the bed in this room. If I just sit every day and make one block, I should be able to finish it. Huh. I just need to get my butt. You know that ABC rule? Apply butt to chair. I need to apply my butt to this chair more often. Oh, oh, thank you, Susan. Yeah, it's hard when you don't have time for sewing. But maybe you can do like small little hand projects. I love that. So, the ABC of sewing. Apply butt to chair. Because nothing's going to happen if your butt is not stuck to the chair for a bit. So back to Susan, maybe you can find something like handwork that you can just do a little bit here and there. I used to keep some things like in a little project bag and just take it along at one stage. I would make like little earrings out of fabric and stuff like that, and that really just satisfied that need for sewing when I didn't have time. But I do understand that sometimes there's just no time. I made a top by hand. It's actually, if you go to my page, it's on the, I think it's called 1,000 hours working on a top or something like that. And it's funny. Yeah, Debbie, that's brilliant. So that top I made by hand. So I would keep like a sleeve with me and just keep on adding the lace to the sleeve and stuff like that. And it actually satisfied my need to sew quite well. So that's maybe something you can do. But yeah, I hope you can find a way of sewing without feeling like you have nothing fun that waits for you. So I'm sitting here thinking, no, there's a reason. Wait, that's there. What if I put the pink ones there? Make it a bit different. No, I want the green one there. Oh, I just want to put the fan this way. Yeah, bubbles. There we go. Yeah, with this you should, now I understand. I could never understand why, you know, you see on all these like famous sewing channels, they have those small little irons. And I never really understood why they would have that. But I must say, I did cut out all the hexagons. Yeah, I've got like a template. Let me find it in here. If I'm sitting here sewing, I actually understand why, because I would definitely iron as I go. So originally I had this template which works quite well, but it was a little bit small if you look at the hexagon. So I went and I made some cardboard ones. And then if I have a big piece of fabric, a full work, and my son is in grade 10, so it's work and school. Every now and then I steal a weekend though. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I understand that. So what I do is if I have a big piece of paper, then I will just put these like next to each other. So I've just made some templates out of cardboard, and I still need to cover these ones with plastic. I did do that one with plastic, so it's nice and hard. And that's just what I use. And then sometimes if you want to make a smaller one, this works quite well. Oh, thanks for coming, Michelle. Yeah, I understand there is time to cook dinner. And I can't remember, where are you from, Michelle? Are you from, you're from Australia, if I remember right, but maybe not. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, look at this pretty one. Oh, I've got some beautiful pieces in here. Oh, sorry, my ADHD is over the top today. I think it's the cold water. It hit my head. Look at this. Isn't it pretty? So yes, I cut out my blocks. There's like a lot of them. And I just sat a whole day. Oh, from Ireland, I remember. Yeah, no, it's time to cook dinner on your side. Good luck and have fun. Oh, there's the ones I was looking for the other one. Oh, okay. So, Alexandra, you also have to go and cook dinner. Yeah, Michelle said she's from Ireland. I won't always have it at this time. I just had to go and swim. I mean, if the car is running, then you get in. Because it is about 20 kilometers from here. I've got some beautiful scraps in here. I can make more than one quilt out of all the stuff that I have. Sure. But I think I need to finish this one first and then move on to the pretty scraps that's still hiding in here. I'm just trying to find all my pieces. Ah, there they are. Oh no, that's leftover fabric from the ones. I actually think I have enough blocks here already. Yeah, that's true, Becky. And my one friend said now that her kids are out of the house, she actually miss having them in the house. Although another friend of mine, we were chatting about it the other day, and she's like, she can't wait for her kids. She's ready to have a home for herself now. She's tired of all the running after children. But I think it depends from person to person. Wow, look at this piece. Oh, that's pretty. Quickly say I am English living in Ireland, but originally from Hertfordshire. Oh, that's awesome. Michelle, thank you for spending time here. And Susan, okay. I'm so glad to hear it's not just some people. It's like you get to a point that you're done. Okay, I need to stop now. So we are busy working on the quilt, not playing with fabrics. And I'm looking for the rest of my quilt blocks. Katinka, focus. Oh, I've cut out a lot. And I see if I haven't made them up yet. Put them in heaps. Okay, I think I've got everything. So what I've been doing is, as I find fabric that I think that can work, I will just put them in this bag, because this is my quilting bag. And, ooh, oh, that one is pretty. I wonder what I did with that. There's the rest. Sure, there's a lot. Okay. I don't think these ones have been put together yet. I think it's just extra ones that was cut out. Let's just sort this out first. There's some more. It looks like I just went to town with that green. Sure, there's some beautiful ones. Okay. I do think if I look at this one. Wait, let me find it. This one. Yes. My darling, it's time for you to grow up. Your mom needs to do some serious sewing. Look how nicely those two play together. I might have to make some blocks of this. Okie dokie. But not now. tidy up afterwards. Poor kids. You're big enough. Go grow up. I'm only 16. Doesn't matter. Grow up. Wow. Oh, you know what? One of my friends, oh, she was so cool. She would like, this was a Liberty one. It's a Liberty top. When she throws out her things, when it gets too small or broken like this one, I fixed it for her a few times and she fixed it a few times. Then she would pass it on to me because she knew I loved Liberty fabrics. Priorities, definitely. Priorities, it's important. And yeah, she gave me this top to cut up. Isn't now that is friendship. When your friends know that what you like and they actually give you their clothes to cut up. A few of my friends, when I walk into their houses, I would like, "Oh, this is pretty. May I cut it up?" And they would like, "No." And others would be, "Of course, my friend, you can have it and cut it up to your heart's content." That's true friendship. No, not really. You don't have to cut your house right up just because I want to make something out of it. Still my friend, even if you don't want to do that. Okay, I found all the pieces and I see I've got quite a lot of blocks cut out. There is one, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I do have a feeling that I might have more than enough cut out to make this quilt and finish it. That's a good thing. Well, this one I want to unpick. That's why I haven't unpicked it yet, because I think I might not need it. I hope I don't need it. Otherwise, I'll just unpick it. Okay, focus. Let's get back to the process. Oh, this one I did by hand. Look. And then I got bored. Or not bored, tired. Of course you did. Me too. So Alexandra Rose, you cut up your doll's clothes as a child. You mean, of course I did. My mother thought I needed a child psychologist. There's nothing wrong with doing that. You saw the potential. You saw the new thing that could come from it, and you went for it. I agree with you. I did the same. The same. Luckily, my mom didn't think I needed a psychologist. She just knew, like, keep the scissors away from Katinka. Because, yeah, I loved cutting up stuff a lot. Okay, I'm not working on that one yet. It needs to be ironed. I totally agree. That spirit of improvement. You had it from when you were young, and I totally get it. There's a spirit of improvement, and you have to give into it because life is too short not to. Okay, I'm here. Let's do this. Next step. So my aim for today is just to do one block. If I can finish one block, I'm going to be really chuffed. And if I don't, that's also okay. Where am I? Wait a second. I lost. I just did it wrong. Oh, that's so special. Okay. Well done, Becky, did you crochet it or knit it? I can't remember if you said if you are knitting or crocheting. Crochet, okay. I also like to make and change things. Oh, I love upcycling. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm not sure I'm going to get this done because the quick and pick had to come out because I sewed the wrong stupid block in place. But it's okay. I am not giving up. We will just redo it. So I have a lot of raw wool. I spin wool and I love doing it. So back, if you want to, you can put it on the community tab. If you go in my community tab, yesterday Diane posted her grandson's, is it a tracksuit top thing? I think that was, or was it pajama top? No, it was a tracksuit top. She posted it on the community tab, so you can go and have a look there. And yeah, if you want to post your things that you've made, you can always put it on there. I would love to see it, or you can just tag me in your videos, and I will go and have a look. But yeah, also, if you go to Becky's sweatshirt, yes, thank you. Alexandra, if you go to Becky's account, she also have it on her account a lot of her things that she makes. It's actually really nice. She's busy with the most beautiful junk journal at the moment. Oh. I'm so glad I checked it before I went too far. I would have been really miffed if I had to unpick all 6 of them. I think my cotton just made a mess at the bottom. Oh no. Oh, that's sad, Diane. So you can't do the boys' pajamas because you have to reprint the pattern. They're growing too fast. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's amazing how quickly kids grow. I was really surprised when I saw my sisters too the other day. It's like they just shot up overnight. Okay, let's try again. And it doesn't look like the cotton is finished. I don't know why it made that mess. I think it might be dirty. I must clean my machine again. I feel like I'm spending half my life cleaning my machines, which is very important. Yeah, it is. A big Alexandra Rose, you've got a point there. That's one of the problems with sewing for kids. It is fun though. I love making kids' clothes. And maybe it's not bad that you have to go and reprint the patterns, because it gives you time to rest a little bit before you start the next project. Like you said yesterday, I think it was the day before, you actually had quite burnout from sewing a while ago because of all the things that you made. So I sometimes think these things happen just to give us a little bit of a break. I'm so thankful for my past self who sat down and cut all these things out for me. She's actually quite awesome. I think I need to start thinking of my future self also in the way I do things. Because often I make so much work for myself for the future because I don't think things through. Okay, now we can add the pink ones in. Yo, and I say it every time, but I love the sound of this machine. It is just so beautiful. It literally sounds like a kitten purring. The new machines are not the same. Oh, yay! Thank you, Becky. I'll go and have a look. Yes, it's so relaxing. I did tell you last time, you guys, last time, but my dad, he says always it's the best thing to go and sleep when I'm sewing. Uh, yeah, it was, and I was so impressed with that top. It's so cute. Yeah, the old singers are, well, their sounds also stunning. Okay, this is really not difficult. I don't know why I had such a block against this. You just keep on sewing all the sides together. I was talking last time about, or before, I was talking about the little irons. I don't know, do you have one, Becky? It's like a little iron. It's got like a handle on the top. And then people would just have like a cloth, an iron cloth next, or a mat. And then they would iron as they go. And I really think that could be really nice to do. I saw Debbie, no, Izzy from Easy Quilts. She uses it sometimes, and it looks so nifty. I did see them at Joann's when I was living in America, and I looked at them, but they were not cheap. And I didn't know how I was going to travel with one, so I didn't get it. I'm so excited. I'm actually making a quilt. And I might even finish it. This is awesome. Oh, that's the nice part when the kids can inherit each other's clothes. So for the batting for this one, I have a lot of sheep's wool. Bye, Alexandria. Oh, good luck with cooking. I hope you know what you want to make. That to me is the worst, when I don't know what I want to make. Paper piecing, and discovered that having my small iron right next to me was awesome. Okay, so you have one of those, Debbie. Do they work well? Back to this quilt. I have a lot of wool, raw wool from sheep that I'm spinning. But when I brush it out, because I don't have tops, I just brush it out as I go. A lot of it gets just ends up in heaps because I can't use it. The fibers are not long enough. And what I want to do is make like a batting out of that wool and use that in this quilt. Because firstly, I don't really like the synthetic batting. Secondly, I don't want to spend any money at the moment. And thirdly, I have it and it's warm, it's wool. So I think that would be very nice. Okay, so and you also have a small iron. A small handmade ironing board made by a veteran. Oh, wow. Which comes in handy. They work well. Don't put water in it as it will rust. That's a good point. Oh, beef stroganoff and steamed broccoli. Oh, Becky, I'm coming to you for supper. Thank you. We had a thin crust pizza at the place where we were earlier with bolognese, mince, and all the normal toppings for pizza. That was really nice. Oh, back to the normal time. I won't always come at this time. It was just today. Who's that? Katia. Oh, hi, Katia. Welcome. Yeah, so we will be back to the normal time from tomorrow evening. But sometimes I will have to do it at another time just because of life. Hello, Pinky. Hello. She plays hard to get. I think I'm talking about the Clover mini irons. Oh, it gets hot. Okay. Come here. Say hello to the people. This is Pinky. She is a real diva. And she is too cute for words. Debbie, you have an inexpensive one, but it steams and heats up just fine for classes. But I really like using it for quilting projects. That sounds awesome. Let's see. Oh, wow. Becky, I'm going to try and show this comment, but it's... Let me just see. No. Because you say you burnt yourself. So Becky just said, I've burnt myself more with that little iron than any one of the big irons. And I'm trying to show it, but because she said burnt, YouTube decided it can't be here. So sorry, Becky. Your one steams well, but my first one rusted. So now I use a spray bottle. Oh, that's a good point. My Kelly is like, oh, yeah. Now Pinky decided she loves my sister. I know, Diane. It's funny. Pinky decided she loves my sister more than me. So I have to beg her for attention. When I sit and work or so, she comes and lies on my neck, but that's when my sister is not available. So we would sit, and my sister would like call her, and she's on her lap and purring and let her scratch her. I do the same thing. She picks herself up and she walks away, and then it's it. I think she hasn't forgiven me for leaving her with somebody else for 2 years. Poor thing. But I'm glad she found a human that she relates to. My sister can do nothing wrong in her eyes. So she's really giving off a lot of hair at the moment. And when she was little, she would get in the bath with you. So the other night, my sister's in the bath, and Pinky is playing with her big toe while she's bathing. And she gets upset if you lock her, if my sister locks her out of the bathroom. So I said to my sister, you might have to go and bath her for me, because that helps with all the hair. We'll see if she feels up to it, because Pinky is vicious when you try and bath her. But sometimes you just have to bath them. Especially this time of the year when they lose so much hair, because she gets extreme fur balls and then, or hair balls, and then she feels terrible for a while. And of course, the cotton ended. Let me see what I have here that I can use. This one will work. I know. Do you also do that, where you just use whatever bobbin you still have? Because I've got a whole thing of bobbins. And yeah, I am just going to use them until they're all done. Nobody's going to see it. Okay, next one. I can't tell you how impressed I am with this. Okay, so it seems like it's a universal thing of just using up all the bobbins. Thank you. Don't you sew this type of thing on a machine? I thought everybody did. Like I said, I did start originally by hand, where you can see, but that just took too long. And that was before I decided I liked hand sewing. I might go back to hand sewing on this. Just iron them flat and sew them like that, piece them together like that. I know it's called paper piecing. No, no, I'm not doing that. I'll do that when I want to make a paper piecing quilt. Then I'll do it, but I'm not going to do it on this one. I need to get this one done, because when we get guests, it needs to be on the bed. more. No, 3 more. And then this one is done. Then I can just iron it. So you do yours by hand. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. To think like that was what our forefathers did. They sat around the fire at night, and the women would knit or do this type of thing. Especially in winter when it got dark quite early. Yeah, it's so clever. It's over there. The newer ones have it over here, but this works really well. Now okay, so it looks like there's somebody new. I am making a quilt with little blocks. So I've been working on it for almost 20 years, and I am trying to finish it. And part of this 30 days of sewing life is to get through all the things that's been lying half done or just cut out all over my sewing room. So today it's working on a hexagon quilt square thingy block. It's called the quilt block. And yeah, let's see how far I get. I've got 2 more blocks, then this block is done. Yeah, we are in the same club. Becky. There's too many things, you know. The next shiny thing comes along, and of course I have to do it because it's fun, and then I don't finish. So yeah, I have really decided that this is the year where I'm actually going to finish stuff. Oh, does your mother also make this type of quilts? That sounds fun. Do you sew? And where are you from? What did you say? You have some projects older than that? Oh my goodness. Oh, nice to meet you. Okay. So you're an accountant from Punjab. That's India. Okay. Welcome. Okay, when we're done with this block, there's only one left. I think we might have to go a little bit over time today. There. Okay, last block. It's interesting how you get faster as you go along. So it almost makes sense to take a day and just do blocks, babe, for example. Because I think by the end of the day, you're going to be really fast. Especially if it's like over and over the same thing. Although I don't like doing the same thing over and over. I get bored. That's why this has been in the making for 20 years. Okay. Last one. I'm allergic to my hair roots. So basically, it's an autoimmune thing, and my body rejects my hair roots. And there's the quilt block. And we are done for today. Thank you for everyone who came along and spent time over here. I always love seeing all your little faces. So remember, if you've made anything while we're sewing together, go and post it in the community tab, because we are all nosy and we want to see what each other have been doing, because I'm starting to feel like I know everybody by now. So yes, and thanks for visiting, and thank you for coming in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not this time. We will be 2 hours earlier. And yes, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you, Diane. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, I need to go to bed. It's 8 o'clock. So it's way past. It's my bedtime. I'm at that age now where bedtime is 8 o'clock. Because it takes me a while to fall asleep. So please look after yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.